This is how to use AI as a product manager. I recently used it for a product that my company developed for a client, which was seemingly looking difficult when the product requirements came in. It's a golf niche, or a golf niche based product, as it were. And we had finished designing the website, the client facing side, which is the front end side of the website. But we are now to move to the dashboard, user and admin dashboard. And there's some functionalities that we are going to add to it, right? Come join me. And of course, I was not familiar with a lot of terminologies in golf because I'm not a golfer and I have never played it. I have never built a product around it, and this was my first time. So yeah, how did we overcome this hurdle? So what we did was simple. So initially, I had done my research. Designers, we had compared case studies, and we were not able to like locate something that was similar or something that could even lead us in the way of what we really wanted to achieve. So we started from scratch and we started like working on something. But then again, I just thought of what if I could feed AI with enough data and train it for a week and see what it would give me. So my friend had already helped me install, Emmanuel had already helped me install Olama 3, I think Olama 3 or Olama 2 on my Mac. So what I did was carry my Mac from my shelf and brought it down, and I started feeding it with PDFs, case studies, even plus the one we had reviewed earlier. I started feeding it with those PDFs and various case studies, train it on what AI, what golf is, the kind of things similar to what these people want to do on their own platform and stuff. And when we were done with that, we asked the AI if it was familiar with the top 10 products in the golf industry that I found. So they were enterprise golf products, they were private golf products, there were a lot of golf products that I saw. And of course, the AI said yes, and I said okay. Then I manually created user stories. So user stories are what will lead to features, right? So what I did was I manually created user stories that would eventually be some of the kind of features we are looking to have on the platform. We don't just know how to connect the dots yet. So I asked it to correlate every case studies I've given it, the top 10 products I cited as an example, which it says familiar with, and the user stories I just created. And I said it should summarize it and it should give me what would be the best product for my idea. So I gave it a brief of my idea, and it took time, and it gave me feedback. I said fine. Now I finally asked it that okay, create a full working low fidelity prototype design for my idea using these functionalities from what you've broken down. And I took it there, fed it, then I put in the prompt. It gave me low fidelity. It was not what I wanted, so I copied everything I had done so far and I took it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT then worked on a good low fidelity prototype for me, which was very nice and awesome. So I asked it to create an advanced one, giving it, then I listed some features which I already documented in my book here, from what I've sketched out, the rough sketch of my book here, and I imputed it to ChatGPT, and it gave me a detailed one, the more. And I took what was there, I said it should break it down in an FRD, feature requirement document. Show me break each of those functionalities on those low fidelity down. It broke it down. I took the FRD, took it to Olama, uploaded it, and I said using this FRD, recreate a full working product for what the idea I shared with you earlier, using every of the information I have fed to you. It gave me what it could. It was still not satisfactory, so I took it out again, and I took both that one, what ChatGPT had given me, and I took it to cloud. I imputed it, asked cloud to simplify it down to a market woman who wants to understand the product. It broke it down. I took it, then I reviewed it, and it was beginning to look like what I needed. So that day passed. Of course, I had to leave there. Then one of these nights, as we are taking those information, I started like working on it on a low level. Then one of the nights, it was the midnight, myself and the designer, we were working on something, and we just needed to. We were like, okay, let's try this thing out again with this AI. Let's see if you can solve this aspect of it for us. And we uploaded what we have been doing, and I prompted ChatGPT, and voila, it gave me exactly what I was imagining in my head that I could not like phantom out because there were some terminologies in golf, like I said, I was not yet familiar with, and that was how we got the full breakdown. Then from there, I went on to create the PRD. From the PRD, fed it back to the AI and asked it to create FRD for us, and it did break FRD down for each of the features it did. Then of course, we now took that away, now to go and break it down for multiple screens and stuff and all of those. So AI is actually very good for product managers and for designers if you know how to prompt it well, how to give it case studies, how to source for information on the web to feed it. So I hope this video helps you. I could not have shared my process because I'm using a single phone to record, and I am not yet that good with editing, so I cannot say let me show you what I did on my screen, edit to the video. Probably later in the future I'll be doing that. But yeah, that was how we were able to overcome that obstacle, and voila, we had a product ready. In fact, the design is ready. They're working on the development now. So till my next video, follow me for more if you gain value. Peace out.